Hi everyone, Katie here. Welcome back to another layout video. Today I have the pictures from when I got my second dose of my COVID-19 vaccine. And you all, this has been very exciting. I am a teacher, so I was on the list to get vaccinated pretty early. I have been teaching in person all year long, so I was especially happy to feel a little more safe at work, and then also just get this vaccine and start the beginning of the end of this pandemic. So, like I said, this is a super exciting thing for me. So I really wanted to use lots of products that made me happy, because that's how I feel about these photos. They are, like I said, extremely exciting for me. So you can see I have a pink cardstock background. I have this kind of wood grain and heart 6-inch page, and then I also have my Perfect Moment sequin mix from Spiegel Mom Scraps. This is actually my first time ordering the monthly kit from Spiegel Mom Scraps, and this is March of 2021 that I ordered. These Perfect Moment sequins were designed by Sarah Scraps, another YouTuber. So I really enjoyed getting those, and I loved using quite a few of them all over this page. So as you can see, I do cut off a small strip of my kind of cream color cardstock. I was going to use this for my mats, and then I also just wanted to tie it in to my kind of, I guess, big block of patterned paper there. I also rough up the edges so that it kind of mirrors or matches, not mirrors so much, but matches with the torn edges, the distress edge that I did on the other side. I am using my double-sided tape. You all know this is some of my favorite stuff. It's so sticky, it works so well, and I really like using it. And obviously, I didn't want this 6-inch page going anywhere, so that was perfect for my double-sided tape. Now, for some reason, this cardstock seems to be a little bit smaller than the textured and patterned paper. I'm not really sure why that is. One of them is from a project pad, and the other is an Echo Park paper, so it's possible that just different manufacturers make things slightly different. But they both measure about 12 by 12, so it works out. Now, I am giving a thin mat with this cream colored cardstock, and it's a little bit hard to tell in the video, but it does have little paper specks in it that are a darker color. You really can't tell too much in my layout. This was just a piece of cardstock that I had. I believe it came in a pack of Basil cardstock. That was like a variety pack that I picked up at Tuesday morning, so I was happy to be able to use it, and I like how it turns out. Now, my photo here, I thought this was pretty interesting. This is actually a screenshot. So the city actually sent me a thank you email for getting vaccinated. And, I thought that was kind of, kind of funny to me, because I really wanted to get vaccinated. I know others are not quite as eager, which, to each their own. But I just thought it was funny and a piece of history, so I screenshotted it, printed it, and put it here on my page. Now, also, the car, you can see I went to a drive-through vaccine clinic, which is why you see the car picture. It was actually so incredibly snowy that day that I wasn't quite sure I was going to make it on time. I don't live particularly close to where the vaccine was given. But I drove super slow, left early, took my time, and made it there, got my vaccine, and things are good now. So I have these really pretty thickers. They are called Coastline, and they have this kind of, shimmery kind of mermaid foil on top, and then actually the foam that makes them thick is actually pink on the sides. So I thought that went really nicely with my paper, and I just think that they are a ton of fun. So I really liked using them. Again, like I said, on this page, it really makes me happy. This event really makes me happy. So I wanted to use some of my favorite products. Now, I have dose number 2. That is my title. I did do a page earlier on my first vaccine as well. And I believe I titled that dose 1. So it makes sense to have dose number 2. Now, I do go ahead and add just a couple of these little pink sequins. I think it just kind of adds to the title and kind of fills out that area. There is quite a bit of blank space on this page currently. So anything I can do to fill it up, I'm happy to do so. Now, it's hard to see in this video, but I am making journaling lines directly on my page, and I'm doing that with my thickers, ruler, and a sparkly Jelly Roll pen. Now, I can see it very well here in person. I do know it's a little bit tough to see the journaling lines in the video, but this is one of my new favorite techniques because it adds a little sparkle to my page, which I love, but it also creates the journaling lines, which I personally need. I do not write very well in a straight line without the lines. And, the lines are pretty clear. They don't interrupt your journaling at all. So I apologize for my head getting stuck there. But as I was writing, I am doing some journaling about receiving the dose. I went there to the little drive-through, and I'm just, very happy to have it. It's one step closer to getting back to normal. It's, very much a liberating feeling being able to see other people again. And even though I had some pretty severe reactions to this second dose, it was all worth it. And I just cannot wait to get back to, whatever our new normal will be. But it's very nice to have been able to receive this vaccine, and I'm, very thankful for it. Can't wait to be able to see friends and family more. So it is quite a bit of journaling. Honestly, I probably could have written 2 pages about this. But, I'll spare you all that. And I did do, in my personal journal, I also wrote about it. So I feel like between the two, my experience was well documented. Now I'm still using my same perfect moment sequins here, and I'm doing 2 little pink ones. One, it's kind of a very light pink, but it's a different size. I'm doing that in a pattern to kind of create an ending there, just to fill up that space underneath my journaling with something pretty and sparkly. So I am using it's called a jewel picker. I got it on Amazon, and it has pretty little pink crystals inside. One side is a wax tip, and then the other is like kind of a dull, pokey bit to try to move the sequins around. But I find that it's extremely helpful when using sequins and when gluing sequins and putting them right in the exact place you want. So I highly recommend one of those tools. Now I get out my ephemera box. This is actually from the new Paige Evans Explosion box line at Michael's. I believe it is under the Recollections branding though. But I really liked how it had that same kind of iridescent foil that the thickers have. And again, this is just like, they're happy embellishments, and this was such, a good experience, and I'm so thankful for that. I wanted to use, these pieces that I really like. So ultimately, I choose the rainbow and then the little piece that says best day ever, because, while it did not feel great to get a shot and have side effects, it means so much more. So I'm very, very thankful for it. I add a little bit of ink around the edges. This is from Broken China Distress Oxide. I think it just adds a little something. It helps to make the embellishments pop on the page because, their edges are white, and sometimes white can get lost or get washed out, especially with my, screenshot photo there that is mostly white. So I adhere these down with some foam double-sided tape that I really like using. This also came from the Dollar Tree, my archival quality. double-sided foam tape, that was $1. I love this stuff, as you all know. Just to kind of add some dimension and interest to my page, they are popped up. And let me tell you, this rainbow was a little bit tricky and probably not, the best job I've ever done, but that's okay. It's popped up, it's stuck on there, it works. And I like it, so that's really what matters. Now, I want to do something to fill in that big open space up at the top, and I think, you know what? I love these sequins. Why don't I use them? So just to get that nice scattered look, I actually do, knock a few off my little sequin tray and really scatter them around. Now I do add a few more and move them around just a little bit to make sure that they fill up the space nicely. But I thought it worked pretty well to just kind of drop them on there. Again, like I said, I wanted this page to be full of things that I love, and these sequins are so pretty, and I think that they work well with the other colors here that I have on my layout. And I'll just adhere these down one at a time. It does take a little while when I have so many. And I think maybe I'll add more, but ultimately, I decide that these sequins are enough. I really like what I have, and that'll be it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.